Today I'm going to be reading a book about farm animals. Do you know any, can you think of any farm animals that you might see? London?
Cow and pig and horse.
Cow,
and chicken.
pig, and horse. Yeah, and as you can see, I brought some little friends along with me that go along with the story. So this story is called The Best of All, a story about the farm. All right. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Big Red the rooster as he strutted around the barnyard just as he did every morning. On this special day, Big Red had something else to say too. Children from the city are coming to visit today, he crowed from atop of the doghouse. I already knew that, said Chico the horse as he pranced over to the fence. The farmer told me, tossing his head high. I wonder which animal they will like best. Probably me. After all, I know more and I do more than any of you. But the other animals, they didn't agree. I'm sure they'll notice me first, Big Red crowed. After all, I am very handsome. The children will like you best, Mother Rabbit whispered to her babies. Mother loved to hold and cuddle her babies. They'll certainly like my kittens, Mother Cat meowed. Kittens are so much fun to play with. Here's a little kitty. And the mama little kitty. Josephine, the fluffy lamb, bleated, I have the curliest coat. Here she is, her curly coat. But they'll know that I am the most important, Mother Cow told Babe, her little calf. I give good, rich milk. That's right. There she is. Oh no, bellowed the bull. I will be their favorite because I am so strong. It was clear that almost every animal in the barnyard wanted to be liked best. The only one who said nothing was Simba, the farm's big old dog. She didn't care who was the favorite. All she wanted was to be with the girls and the boys on their visit. On visiting day was the day that she liked most of all. Here is Simba. So Simba waited patiently for the bus to arrive while the other animals took their morning baths, all of them eager to show the children how splendid they were. When at last the bus arrived, no one but Simba was ready for what happened. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to like everything? Well, we'll see. The children burst out of the bus, shouting happily as they raced to the barn. Never before had they seen animals and so many children. Never before had they heard so much noise. Chico! She whinnied a long neigh, and she dashed off to the far end of the pasture. And Big Red, he tumbled and he flapped wildly into a dusty grain barrel. And then he went to hide. And then the rabbits jumped into their hutch, and Mother Cat, she shooed her kittens into the barn, and then even the pigs, they ran to hide too. The only one who didn't run away was Simba. She knew that girls and boys often make noise when they're happy, and Simba was sorry, though, that the other animals were frightened. Woof! She barked softly, wagging her tail. I think Simba is trying to tell you something, the teacher said to the children. The children looked around. Not another animal was in sight. We're frightening them away, the children whispered. We didn't mean to. What shall we do now? Simba wagged her tail and barked again, still very softly. Then she led the boys and girls into the barn where they found the mother cat. Here she is. And her babies. Who else do you think he's going to find in the barn?
That way.
The children played with the kittens while Simba ran off to lead Chico back into the barnyard. And here comes Chico. And Chico was so disappointed. And if they don't ride me, he thought, how will they know how smart I am? Big Red was unhappy too, and though Simba tried to get him from the dusty barrel, he wouldn't come out. I'm all dirty now. I'm dirty. So he's gonna hide. The children won't see how handsome I am. Simba hurried on. She found the other animals in their hiding places, and one by one she brought them back to meet the girls and boys. The children had a wonderful time as they held the cuddly rabbits, and they giggled as Simba herded the pigs back into their pen. Here's the pigs. They fed the chickens and the geese and the ducks, and they patted the little babe's velvety nose. Simba watched the fun with a long, happy grin. Later, when the children were saying goodbye to their new friends, the animals, they were pleased and proud. Favorite? They asked one another. Did they say who was their favorite? Who do you think is their favorite?
Simba.
You think? We'll see. Then the teacher asked the children the very same question. Our favorite? The children exclaimed. They whispered among themselves, and then they shouted the answer. Our favorite is Simba. The children cried, woof, woof. Simba barked excitedly as she was very surprised. The other animals were surprised too, but only for a minute. When they thought it over, they knew that Simba was their favorite as well. Of course she isn't the smartest, said Chico. And she isn't cuddly, said the bunnies. She's not very strong, bellowed the bull, but she helps us, said the chickens. And she helps the children, said the lamb. She's our good friend, called Big Red, still in the bottom of the grain barrel. Then Big Red thought of something else to say, and even though he was too dusty to be handsome, he flew out to where everyone could see him. A good friend is a fine thing to be, he crowed, and every girl and boy and every animal in the barnyard knew that Big Red was right. That end. Thank you for listening.